I miss you guys. I just came for a few minutes to say hello. Yo, my name is Ginimbi. It's time to go out driving Rolls Royce Wraith.
His story of rags to riches is yet to be fully told. The little that the world has come to know is that Genius Kadungure started off selling cell phones in the streets of Harare. Well,
that's where we are now.
Right.
It is often said that you were instrumental in G's earlier success, in his very early days. How far true is that?
I started as a middleman, just knowing that, this person wants product. Where can I get product? Okay, I can get product here. I went to the person who was selling. I said to him, please, let's deliver to this guy. You take yours, I take mine. He was very understanding. I managed to make a profit. It was a very small transaction, but I managed to buy a cell phone. This was 2002.
akatengesa chiwawa achivhura masaga achitase vanhu vachitari kuita se ari kuita musikanzwa asi ndozvazvosvitsa ipapo pazvosvika kuti atisiyire musha wakanaka kuti akachagarawana chibarahuri achivhura masaga achitengesa ovhara vanobva uya chikuzotiubvundopa
Genius Kadungure aka Ginimbi was a popular Zimbabwean socialite and businessman. He was also the founder and chief executive officer of a gas company, Pioneer Gases, which has interest in Botswana, South Africa and Zimbabwe. He was also the owner of Dreams Nightclub Club. On 8 November 2020, Ginimbi died in a car accident. The car, a Rolls Royce, hit a blue Honda Fit and then crashed into a tree. It burst into flames after crashing.
Speed. That was Ginimbi's weakness.
Ginimbi was pulled out of the car successfully but died moments later.
So the three of us just quickly ran. We managed to break his door open. We pulled him, we put him down. He was still alive.
The other occupants of the car were trapped inside and were burned to death. Fitness Bani Moana also died in the accident as she was one of the occupants of the car. Hello everyone, welcome to Trending ZWE, and I make videos like this. Make sure you subscribe for more. Genius Kadungure was born on the 10th of October 1984 in Domboshava in a family of 4. He was also referred to by the nickname Ginimbi, a name he used on his Instagram profile. He was the Harare International Carnival ambassador. He had 2 sisters, Nelia and Juliet. Kadungure was said to have started engaging in small business transactions at the age of 17 as he became a middleman securing gas for domestic users.
The time that I did gas, I was maybe one of the few blacks that were doing gas. But my part I've tried. So at 17, 18 I bought my first car. I think in 19 I had 2 cars, 3 cars, 20 years
Genius had a friend who worked at the Angolan Airways offices. He quickly secured his first contract through a friend. He would follow up on a number of sales to gas users and that would see his fortunes change. Within a year, he had started driving and 2 years later, he had a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. He went on to establish Pioneer Gases, which is now part of the Pico Trading Group. The company supplies gas to the commercial, industrial, public and retail sectors. Ginimbi's net worth was currently not known as his businesses are not listed publicly. Based on assets known, however, his net worth was estimated to be between 10 million and 100 million US dollars. He added a new 600,000 US dollars worth Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster during the week ending 3 October 2020 to his fleet of luxury cars, which turned the heads of many in the Zimbabwean capital. In May 2014, Kadungure was arrested on allegations of fraud. He was accused of allegedly defrauding ZANU-PF MP for Chegutu West Dexter Nduna, the managing director of Badon Enterprises, and a Kadoma-based miner only identified as Katawa of 1,581,890 rands. Kadungure was reported to have created a fictitious company named Transco Civil Engineering, purportedly based in South Africa, and opened an ABSA bank account for the company. He then contacted the complainants over the phone and misrepresented himself as the chief buyer of Marange resources looking for mining pumps at competitive prices, it was alleged. In December 2011, Gatawa reportedly sent his brother Enoch to South Africa to purchase the pumps. He was ordered to deposit over 1 million rands for the purchase of 10 flight pumps in the ABSA bank account. After the transfers, Enoch was told by Transco civil engineering officials to go back to Zimbabwe and check for his parcel with DHL in 3 days' time. He only received a parcel of cell phone charges, alleged debt to Mutumwa Mawere. In February 2018, Ginimbi dismissed the claims that he owed 340,000 rands to South African-based businessman Mutumwa Mawere. The two had a falling out and exchanged words on social media site Twitter after Mawere asked Kadungure to pay back what he owes. Kadungure claimed that he had paid back all that he owed and said that the money could have gone to meeting part of Mawere's legal fees when he was arrested in South Africa. Fellow socialite Wigno Chivayo criticized Kadungure's response. Chivayo accused Ginimbi of having a ghetto mentality, saying that he could not compare himself to Mawere, a renowned businessman. He insinuated that Kadungure was a fuel smuggler. Writing on Twitter, Wigno said, "This ghetto mentality that a Bentley or a Rolls Royce defines success is ridiculous and absurd." Allegations against Kadungure were that between February 2009 and May 2016, his company Pico Trading misrepresented to the Zimbabwean Revenue Authority that it made total sales of $2,777,678 inclusive of value-added tax, when in actual fact the company had made sales amounting to $9,092,951. To that end, Zimra claimed to have suffered a prejudice of $417,940. He was also accused of evading tax, with Zimra suffering a total prejudice of $3,468,999. Ginimbi was denied bail by a Harare magistrate in a case in which he was accused of prejudicing treasury of 3.5 million in a tax evasion scam. Kadungure, who was represented by Jonathan Samukange, was not asked to plead when he had before magistrate Bianca Makwande, who remanded him in custody to November 30. It was alleged that Ginimbi was being targeted by politicians strongmen due to being a first cousin to Mary Chiwenga. In December of 2018, after he was granted bail, Ginimbi's passport was released so that he could use it up to January 2019. This came after Kadungure's lawyer Jonathan Samkange applied for the temporary release of the passport. Kadungure said he wanted to help Zimbabwe in the prevailing gas shortages. The state represented by Shepard Makonge did not oppose the application but said that the passport must be replaced with title deeds as surety. In July 2020, Kadungure was acquitted of the charge of failing to declare returns to gas sales to the Commissioner of Taxes. His company Pico Trading was acquitted of 2 counts of failing to declare tax returns and of smuggling gas into the country. Pico Trading was charged for smuggling 5,289 kgs of gas into Zimbabwe. In 2014, it was reported that he was engaged to Zodwa Mkandla, 11 years his senior, and no mention has been made of them having gotten married.
Where did you meet?
At the airport. And also at that time, he lied to me his age. I thought he told me he was 30-something. I only found out 3 years later that he was only 26. Can you believe it? And he didn't look that age. Maybe because he was too mature also for his age.
In April 2018, he and Mandla were no longer together. He told the Eastern Times that he was single, although he had a good relationship with Zodwa, whom he continues to do business with.
As much as I had left, but I had not left. Okay. That's what I will say.
So there's a hidden context in there.
I don't think it's hidden.
No,
it's out there.
It's
very clear. Those that know, they know. Those that know, they know. Yes.
Zozo never left.
I never left. We never left each other.
Kadungure was known as the king of bling and for throwing lavish parties. In 2010, he threw an expensive all-white birthday party in Harare where an estimated $17,000 was spent. The party drew scores of people from Harare's northern suburbs, and guests were treated to high-end whiskey, bright-colored cocktails, champagne, as well as cigars at his Greystone Park home for 3 consecutive days. 2 years later, in 2012, Kadungure hosted another extravagant birthday party which was held in Botswana. The party was said to have costed an estimated of 250,000 pula, equivalent to $32,000 at that time. In 2013, Kadungure also held a consecutive 3-day-long party at his rural home domboshava to celebrate a newly built mansion he had put up in the area. So on 10 October 2020 was businessman and popular socialite genius Ginimbi Kadungure's birthday, and he hosted his strictly by invitation all-white party that he always do, and it was a bomb. Bimbai Zimuto was wearing a white dress that has caused commotion so far on social media. Stana too was spotted having fun. Kama Billiard's new handler vocal was seen too at the party. Popular musician Killer T was also those, and he has become close buddies with Ginimbi over these few years. Kadungure was reported to be involved with many women. It was reported that he had been beaten up by a husband of women he had sexual relations with on many occasions. On these claims, Kadungure said it was normal. In January 2014, he made headlines when it was revealed that he had been looking after another man's child for the past 11 years. This came to light after Doreen Mutukwa demanded an upward review of maintenance fees, $1,500. This led to Genius demanding a paternity test, and the outcome showed that Kadungure was not the father of the child. Kadungure was known for throwing wild parties and for allegedly dating several married women, claims which he does not deny. In February 2018, Genius was reportedly to have bought Winky D's first copy of his album Gombwe, $40,000. In May 2018, Ginimbi reportedly hired a model from US to spice up the opening of his club Sankai. Ginimbi said the American model was his friend. On the morning of 8 November 2020, Ginimbi died in a car crash in Harare along Lagos Way, formerly known as Borodo Road. Zimbabwe National Police spokesperson Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati confirmed Ginimbi's death, saying he died on the spot. Ginimbi's car was involved in a head collision between 5 and 6 a.m. Nyati said other 3 passengers in the same car also died after the vehicle caught fire. The 3 were later identified as Moana, Karim, a Malawian national, and Alicia, a Mozambican national. May their souls continue to rest in peace.